Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We're having a hard time this week, but welcome to Super Breakfast Friends Club.
One of us is having a hard time.
Yeah, so my internet service provider has decided to not.
To no longer provide internet service.
Apparently, there's some kind of problem, some kind of problem with power at wherever the internet comes from. And the power company isn't going to fix it until December 16th.
Which is quite a while away.
Which is, more than a month away as of this recording. And until the power company can come and fix it, they are using batteries to keep it running. I don't know exactly what that means. But what it means for me in practice is that I have internet for about 24 hours, and then it shuts off for 12 hours. And then comes back for another 24 hours. So,
I have competing visions in my head, and one of them is a giant battery that they have to recharge every day.
Yes.
To get the internet back.
But
also, it's just like a lot of AAA batteries, AA batteries.
And there are so many that it takes them 12 hours to plug them all in.
They have a constant influx of guys coming in with handfuls of batteries. They're having to go out of country to get the batteries they need now.
I'm thinking it's just like one guy running this station on his own. And there are like 500 slots for these AA batteries. And that's why it takes him 12 hours to plug them all in. He's like fumbling. He's put them all in, but it's not working. So he's got to go through and figure out which one he put in the wrong way around.
Honestly, that kind of sounds like me trying to figure out how the submarine in Subnautica works. It just consumes batteries to move you forward 2 feet, and then it sits there dead in the water. I hated that thing.
Well, should we play a theme song?
I guess.
Play the theme song! It's Pokémon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, I've consumed a lot of Pokemon in my life, but for some reason, the Mystery Dungeon theme song is like the most fresh in my head.
It's very good.
It is. I love the Mystery Dungeon music.
I think Mystery Dungeon is the only Pokemon spin-off where I could tell you how the theme song goes. Like, do I know the Pokemon Snap theme song? No. I don't know if it even had a consistent theme song across both games.
I feel like Mystery Dungeon is the only spin-off that I really care about.
I care about Pokemon Snap. Even that's
tenuous.
Let me think. I like Pokemon Snap. I enjoyed Pokemon Conquest. I know you didn't.
Yeah. It just made me want to play a better tactical RPG.
Well, I didn't care about it for the tactical RPG part. I cared about it for the Pokemon part, so.
The Pokemon part wasn't interesting enough for me. I was like, I have Final Fantasy Tactics A2, and I'm going to play that instead.
The part that got its hooks into me was trying to figure out the perfect Link Pokemon for every warrior and try and match them up to their perfect Pokemon. That's the part I liked. And I don't think any other tactics game has Pokemon in it to do that with. I could be wrong, though. What else? I guess I liked Pokemon Ranger okay, but not enough that I played all of them.
Yeah.
I can't even think of any other spin-off Pokemon games. I'm looking forward to that new one, though. I don't know what the heck it's going to be like or if I'm going to enjoy it. Oh, wait, it's only on the Switch too. So I guess I'll never play it. But that one where you play as a Ditto that's pretending to be a human.
Oh, yeah.
You have to, build a town. That's interesting to me.
Or you could play Rune Factory 4.
But can I be a Ditto pretending to be a human?
No, but you can get married.
I don't know if I want to get married.
In theory. It took forever for Leon to propose to me. It was ridiculous.
You're going to have to show me some of the wives and we'll see if I like any of them.
Oh, they're pretty cute.
I think I have
When I played as a man, I stopped playing because I couldn't choose which wife to marry.
I think I have a steep discount for a couple of Rune Factory games right now, so maybe now's the time.
To find your waifu.
Anyway, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team both came out in 2005. It was a really weird situation because the red one was on the Game Boy Advance and the blue one was on the DS.
Yeah, I thought that it was like different things like the games were, but it was the same.
There was like very small differences. It was developed by Chunsoft, who we know for Danganronpa and the first 5 Dragon Quest games, which I actually didn't know.
No, I guess I'd forgotten that.
I thought that Enix made the whole Dragon Quest series, but it turns out they just published the first 5 and Chunsoft made them. Not that they get any recognition for it now.
Right.
Mystery Dungeon is an odd franchise because it began completely unrelated to Pokemon way back in 1993.
Yeah.
So the first Mystery Dungeon game was called Torneko's Great Adventure, and it was a spin-off of Dragon Quest IV, starring a merchant from the game.
That's cool.
The plot, I guess, was that you're following his quest to gather the items that he's sold to the player character. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
But they kept making Mystery Dungeon games. Usually, if it started as a Dragon Quest spin-off, it would continue being a Dragon Quest spin-off forever. But the sequels to the Mystery Dungeon series just kept the Mystery Dungeon part and just kept swapping in new franchises. So they made like Final Fantasy ones. They made
Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, there's like a Twinbee one apparently.
What?
Yep, there's a Tower of Druaga one. It's all over the place with this series.
Mystery Dungeon Twinbee. Twinbee Dungeon!
Yeah. I think it was only on mobile and it's dead.
Oh,
so
that's sad.
You can't play it anymore. Yeah, it's a lost media, but it was out there. They did make eventually they did make an original IP for Mystery Dungeon called Shiren the Wanderer. So there are Mystery Dungeon games out there that are original Mystery Dungeon games, not using any other franchise. And there was one recently, I feel like. I think they did one for the Switch recently. I remember the announcement trailer for it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's not Pokemon. Because once Mystery Dungeon dipped its toes into Pokemon, it put its whole feet in there for a while.
Yeah. It's neck deep.
Yeah, although I don't think there's been a new Mystery Dungeon Pokemon game in like 10 years now.
Yeah, I think the last one that came out on the Switch was just a remake of the originals.
Yeah, which I wonder... I didn't look into them too much. I wonder if they added any new Pokemon to it, or if it's still just Gen 3.
I don't know. I was tempted to pick it up, but I have such a love-hate with this series.
I know you do, yeah. You've played way more of this series than I have.
I have. I enjoy the games, but at the same time, I hate the grind. Like, they're kind of miserable to play early game.
And late game. It's so hard to... Because I really wanted to fill up all the friend areas, and I think I recruited like 10 Pokemon out of the 386 that are in there.
Well, by late game, your entire team has Flamethrower and Earthquake, so like enemies aren't a problem. Until you go into those horrible dungeons that put you at level 1 or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then they fill it with Charizard and Tyranitar.
Yes, I don't know. I want to play it again. I think it's on the Game Boy Advance thing on the Switch, isn't it?
Yeah, you forced me to play it again.
I did not. I just told you it was on there.
I didn't get super far.
I haven't even loaded it up.
I don't even remember which starter I picked.
You don't pick, you do a personality test.
Whatever, you kind of pick. You could keep taking the test.
Oh, did you? Did you cheese it?
I don't think so. Like, I've played that game so many times, I was like, I'll just take whatever it gives me.
Do you remember what you got originally?
I sure do.
What was it?
I got, Torchic. Because sassy.
I got Pikachu, and then I picked Squirtle as my... Because that's the one you do pick, is your partner.
Yeah, I don't remember who I picked. For one of the 3DS ones, I think I actually legitimately no cheating got Vulpix.
Oh, nice.
And I picked Riolu as my partner.
I guess Riolu didn't exist yet when the first one came out.
No, but you can get a Lucario statue.
That's right, yeah. Did it do anything? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think it was just a teaser for Gen 4.
Yeah, I think like Bonsly, Munchlax, and Weavile all had statues too, because they were all the ones that got revealed early in the anime.
I don't remember.
Anyway, I thought that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was the first game in the series that got released outside of Japan, but it's not. The first one to get released outside of Japan was Chocobo's Dungeon 2 for the PlayStation.
Yeah, Chocobo. I feel like I had a friend in elementary school that played it and like didn't understand it, but tried to get me to play it.
Right. They also released Torneko: The Last Hope in English, but they didn't sell well.
Yeah.
They sold really well in Japan, but they didn't sell too well outside of Japan. I don't think we were ready for... Like, we were still really just kind of starting to get regular RPGs, let alone these kind of more specific ones.
Right. You know what I'm ready for?
What?
Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. I want to play it. I know there's one on the Switch.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I forget that I own a Switch, so...
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was the first one to use Mystery Dungeon in the title outside of Japan. So that's something.
Yeah.
And it was also like the most successful Mystery Dungeon they had ever done. Which is why they made like 6 more Pokemon ones.
Just put Pokemon in the title and it prints money for you.
Yeah, apparently it kind of turned things around for Chunsoft. They were in some trouble until Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, apparently.
Well, good. Then they came and they gave us Danganronpa.
They did, yeah. When was Danganronpa?
That's a good question. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's Ultra Despair Girls. Where's the first one? Danganronpa. Well, it went to Steam in 2016.
Yeah, but it's been around for a while, hadn't it?
I don't think it's been around that long.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on 2010 the first one came out.
Oh, geez, it's older than I thought it was.
Yeah, so I guess 5 years. 5 years after Mystery Dungeon Pokemon.
Oh, no. I've learned something.
What?
Danganronpa 2x2 is an upcoming visual novel.
Oh, they're making a new one?
It doesn't look like it's a new one. It says featuring an enhanced version of the original game's storyline alongside a new route.
Oh, okay. Why is it 2x2?
Reasons?
Anyway, let's talk about this anime we watched.
Wait, this is talking about, it says it retains the characters of Danganronpa 2. That is not the original story.
Maybe it's Danganronpa 1, but if the characters from Danganronpa 2 were in it. We've taken the plot of Danganronpa 1 and replaced all the characters with the characters of Danganronpa 2. Let's see how they react.
I'm gonna need you to actually play Danganronpa 2 so you understand how wacky wild that is.
Okay. I mean, I need to play it anyway so we can watch more of the shows.
Yeah. And also because Danganronpa 2 is really good.
Okay, but Mel, we're supposed to be talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
I don't want to talk about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon!
Don't you want to know about this short?
No!
because it looks like they made it specifically for you,
Why is that?
an American.
Why is that?
Because it first aired on Cartoon Network on September 8th, 2006, which was 10 days before the game came out in America. But it was almost a year after it came out in Japan.
Oh.
And this short didn't air in Japan until March 23rd, 2007, by which time the game had already been out in Japan for like a year and a half. So to me, it seems like the game was selling great in Japan, and they were about to release it in America, and they were like, I don't think Americans are going to play this unless we sell it to them with a cartoon show. And then, like, a year after that, they were like, we'll let Japan watch this cartoon show too. Why not?
Listen, I know we've successfully changed the subject, but I just figured out why it's called Danganronpa 2x2.
Is it
It's about the second game, not the first one.
I kind of figured that out.
I had already forgotten what it was called.
Okay.
I'm closing the tab.
Okay.
The tab under it. I was looking at SpongeBob Lego. I don't remember why.
Oh, we have a date for SpongeBob coming to Sonic Racing now.
Oh no.
November 19th.
A dark day for us all.
SpongeBob, Patrick, and Bikini Bottom are all coming to the game, along with Burger Car.
Are you gonna replace your shark with the burger car?
No, probably not.
Howard.
Anyway, this was made by the same studio who make the normal episodes of the show, but most of the staff who worked on this were ones who usually just worked on the movies, not the show itself.
Yeah.
So this is movie staff. It's written by Aya Matsui, who's known for writing lots of episodes of Dragon Ball Z. She was the head writer of Dragon Ball GT, apparently. She wrote that Animal Crossing movie. Remember that? The one that never came out in English?
Yeah, in theory, I remember it.
And she also wrote lots of the Pikachu shorts that have come out over the years, which I think is probably the main reason that she was assigned to this.
She can really get into the minds of the Pokemon.
It opens with a bunch of subtitles asking us the question, have you ever wanted to talk with Pokemon in the Pokemon world?
No.
No! Right? No, I've never wanted to be a Pokemon.
I can't say it's ever crossed my mind, no.
I feel like being a Pokemon trainer is the draw. I want to pet the Pokemon.
Right.
I want to play with the Pokemon. I want to
I
be
want to
one.
snuggle the Pokemon and feed them little sandwiches.
Yeah, I have never, like, they must be out there, like furries, but for Pokemon. Is there a word for that?
Oh, no doubt. Furries.
But not all Pokemon are furry.
Well, then it depends if it's like a lizard, they're scalies.
I feel like there needs to be a word specifically for Pokemon, but I don't know what that word would be.
It's just a furry.
Yeah, but what if they're like, no, I don't want to be an animal, only a Pokemon? What would the word be if they wanted to be a Sudowoodo?
Freak.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Anyway, we open with a first-person shot of a Charmander who's waking up a human who's been turned into a Squirtle.
That's what they want us to believe. I haven't seen the evidence.
This is how the game started, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Charmander, or Hitokage, as he's known in Japan, is played by Daisuke Sakaguchi, who I knew already as the voice of Mishima in Persona 5, my least favorite character. Mishima, he's one of your confidants, so you like befriend him over the course of the game, and he's the only one where I was like, this fucking guy, he wants to hang out again, fine. It's funny because pretty much any time you have a choice to make in dialogue with Mishima, you can be mean to him. And then, like,
Good.
there are parts where other characters will, like, meet Mishima and they'll be like, oh, is this your friend? And you can say stuff like, I wouldn't call him a friend. And I always chose that because I never liked him.
That's what I did to Kieran in Pokemon. I tried real hard to make it seem like we didn't know each other. We were not friends.
Yeah, I did that to him too, now that you mention it. He's very similar to Mishima.
Ugh, I don't like it.
Yeah, they're very similar characters. I didn't like either of them. But Daisuke Sakaguchi also played Brock Sudowoodo in the Pokemon show.
Okay.
And he was apparently the voice of Rob 64, Andrew, and Bill in Star Fox 64.
Whoa.
And Tatsu in Xenoblade Chronicles X, who you won't know, but I know. And I didn't like him either. He's what are they called? Nopon. He's a Nopon. The little like mascot guys from the Xenoblade series. And there's a lot of parts where he's like paranoid that you're gonna eat him, and I was always like, yeah, we're gonna eat you.
Maybe that's why he was so annoying, because he didn't like you either.
No, I wanted to eat him because he was annoying.
I don't know. Chicken and egg.
So in the English version, Charmander is played by Emily Williams, which apparently is the pseudonym of Emlyn McFarland, who a lot of the English voices in this are using pseudonyms.
Were they too ashamed to be a part of this?
Well, when we talk about the dub, I'll get to it. I have some thoughts about why it might be. But she took over playing Officer Jenny and Cassidy after 4Kids stopped dubbing Pokemon. And she played Zoe in the Diamond and Pearl series. She left the show around 2013 and apparently came back around 2022. And while she was gone, she appeared in episodes of Veep and House of Cards. So I'm assuming she quit voice acting to try and get into live action acting and then came back to voice acting.
Cool.
And then we've got Squirtle, known as Zenigame in Japanese. Squirtle's played by Sanae Kobayashi, who we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Because she played Chris in Sonic X.
Ew.
Yeah. And in English, Squirtle's played by Jamie Peacock, which is a pseudonym of Casey Rogers, who we've also talked about before, because she played Tough and Ladylike in the Kirby anime. Two characters I don't care about.
Yeah, that didn't ring a single bell.
Tough is like the main boy character. You know,
oh, right.
You know how Kirby had a boy and a girl hanging around with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tough. And Ladylike is his mom.
Oh, okay.
I liked the background style in this.
Yeah, kind of simplistic.
Yeah, I think it was markers. I'm not 100% sure, but gave it a nice different look to the usual show. But it's also not quite the look from the game either. It's kind of its own thing.
I like that style of coloring where they use a lot of white as the highlights instead of just a lighter shade.
Yeah, me too.
It's very distinctly it's like a Chrono Cross Dragon Ball style. Akira Toriyama, that's his name.
There's a lot of music from the game in this.
A lot.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's something I've always liked about the Pokemon anime, though. They've always done that. They've always been very heavy on actual game music.
Yeah.
But played with an orchestra. So, Squirtle Kid wakes up in a rescue team base, and he falls in the water, freaks out because he can't swim, but he can swim now, actually, because he's a Squirtle. Apparently that's just innate.
Yeah, dumbass.
To be honest, I think swimming is probably, I think most people who think they can't swim just panic when they hit the water because they think they can't swim. I think swimming's pretty easy.
Swimming is hard to do powerfully and consistently.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do well, but I think anybody can do a little doggy paddle if they're thrown in the water. I don't know. There's probably people who... Are there people who just sink?
I have no doubt in my mind.
I've heard of people who can't help floating, but I don't know about people who just sink.
I bet they're out there.
Danny DeVito floats, right?
Why would I know that?
Don't they talk about it a lot in It's Always Sunny stuff?
I don't know.
Didn't they, when they did that one where they were in the sinking ship, they had to, like, weigh him down because he floats too much? And then they left him down there?
What are you talking about?
You don't know this story? I thought you would know this story.
I don't know the behind the scenes of anything that goes on.
They, like, look this up, everybody, because I don't know the story perfectly, but they had to weigh him down because he floats, because he's like a potato.
Because he's very buoyant.
Yeah, so they had to weigh him down so that they could do the scene where they're all, like, sitting on the bottom. And then when they were done filming it, all of the others swam back up, and they forgot that they had weighed him down. And they were like, where's Danny? And they had to, like, go down and rescue him. And when they got him out, I think they said, like, he just didn't say anything. He just went to his trailer and they didn't see him again for the rest of the day. He was just like, I'm done, that's it.
Ominous. That man was, like, in his 80s when they tried to drown him.
He's not that old, is he?
Yeah, Danny DeVito's old.
I would have guessed, like, 70s.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, he is exactly 80.
Is he?
All right. Fine. Anyway, did you notice this is the water base? This is the water base that they're in.
I did notice. Okay, I'm getting some memories. In my most recent playthrough, I definitely picked a water starter because I remember seeing this and being like, I don't remember the base being this wet before.
Oh yeah, because it changes depending on what type you are.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that until I played it again.
Charmander comes in with Chikorita, who seems to be meeting Squirtle for the first time here. It doesn't seem like anybody believes he's a human, but they're being very polite about it. Chikorita's played by Yukana, who is an actor who apparently was very ill when she was a child, and they thought that she wouldn't live past 20. So she wanted to be an actor so she could leave a mark on the world before she died. And now she's in her 50s and she's still going.
Good for her.
Good for her.
And she's a Chikorita.
She's a Chikorita. She played Lalamon in Digimon. She played Cure White in Pretty Cure. She played Mezul in Kamen Rider. So she's done some cool stuff. In English, Chikorita's played by Michelle Knotts, who took over as May, Misty, Jessie, and Nurse Joy after 4Kids stopped dubbing the show. And she plays Pokemon Trainer and Squirtle in Smash Brothers as well. But I want to talk about this base. I'm really hung up on this rescue team base here, right?
Yeah, why are you so hung up on this?
This rescue team is Charmander and Chikorita already. They've already formed a rescue team before Squirtle got here.
Right.
Which is different from how the game played out, because, you know, in the game, you show up, you meet your partner, and the two of you form a rescue team together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the base, you get given a base for you, based on what Pokemon you are.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the base for Charmander and Chikorita's rescue team, and it's a water base.
Okay, what if they were like, hey, we're both different types. Why don't we pick a type that neither of us are? That way nobody wins.
Why don't we pick a type that one of us is specifically weak to, and one of us isn't?
Just don't fall in, Charmander.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Okay, but why does this random that you pull out of the woods get to choose your entire mystery dungeon base?
Because in the game, you're the one who founds it. You're the founder of the base.
I'm not buying it.
But in this, they already founded it, and they picked the human's type. It just bothered me.
It's a cute little base.
It is, and it's my favorite.
Base.
It's my favorite
yeah,
of
so
all.
Shut up.
It's my favorite of all the bases, but it's just weird that Charmander and Chikorita live here in this base constructed for swimming.
Okay, so you're Pikachu and I'm Torchic, and we both like this base. Why would we not pick it?
The wet one, I feel like if you were actually a Torchic, you'd be like, I don't know, I want a warmer base. This one's too open, it's too wet. I'm uncomfortable.
If we were going to get into the particulars, I would be a Ghastly or something, and I would be in a dark room where nobody else can find me, like I am now.
You'd be like, I don't like this base, it's too drafty, I keep getting blown away.
I don't like this base, there's too much sunlight in here. The door's wide open, people can just walk in, ask for my help.
The walls are wide open in this base.
Yeah.
Which I love.
No.
Yeah, I know you would hate it.
Listen, I like the sun when it's outside. I don't want it in my house.
I like the breeze. I like the wind. Anyway.
Then stop complaining about this base. You get all of that.
So Squirtle gets strong-armed into their rescue team. They don't give him a choice. They're just like, we're the rescue team, the Ganbarus. You're one of us now. Here's your badge.
You're homeless. You have no other things to do.
You think you're
one
a
of
human.
Us now. You're crazy. They're gonna eat you alive out there. Join our rescue team.
There's a little earthquake, and they explain there's been lots of natural disasters lately, so Pokemon rescue teams are helping out with them. I don't remember if that was a thing in the game or not. Were there natural?
I think it was.
I think it was, yeah, because you end up like going down after Groudon and stuff, and being like, "Stop all the stomping."
Like the earthquakes, I'm pretty sure were a thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember the plot of this game.
No, I don't remember it very clearly. I remembered enough to know where some of this doesn't match up to how it happened in the game.
Yeah.
For example, they're heading off to the Pelipper post office to check the message board for rescue commissions. And we get this big sweeping shot of Pokemon Square, which I thought was pretty cool, because you only see it for a second, but they've done a lot to give like depth to it. Mm-hmm. You can see where they've drawn all the trees and the buildings and stuff as individual things that they've like placed at different. So as the camera sweeps down, they move at different rates.
Yeah.
To give it a 3, and they didn't have to do that because it really didn't matter, and it really didn't add anything. It just meant that people like me, who know how much work that is, saw it for a split second and went, whoa, they put so much work into that.
Big nerd.
And no children ever noticed.
No.
We have Whiscash here comforting Pichu, whose big brother
I
Pikachu
love Whiscash.
is missing.
He's my favorite character in this show.
This is like the biggest role that Whiscash has ever had, right?
Yeah, nobody cares about Whiscash. We got new water ground types that are cooler.
We already had cooler ones before Whiscash.
Who did we have before Whiscash?
Whiscash came after Wooper and Mudkip.
I always think Whiscash is Generation 2 for some reason.
No, it's Generation 3. It came
Poor
at the
Whiscash.
same time.
He didn't stand a chance.
It came at the same time that Mudkip did, and we'd already had Wooper. We didn't need Whiscash. Get out of here.
We didn't need him, but we do need him.
Okay.
Our souls cried out for Whiscash.
And the universe responded.
This big dumb catfish with a W on his head.
For Whiscash.
In case you forgot, it's me, Whiscash.
Wait, but that's funny because his name doesn't have a W in it in Japanese. So what's the W for?
Wonderful.
Anyway, Whiscash, known as Namazun in Japanese, is played by Kenta Miyake, who also played Ash's Donphan and Crocodile in the show, and took over as the voice of Giovanni starting from the Diamond and Pearl series. But I know him best as Vector the Crocodile.
No!
He's also Zangief.
Okay, I'll take that one.
And he's All Might in My Hero Academia. And he's the Japanese dub voice of Thor and Biff Tannen.
Dumb.
In English, Whiscash is played by Roger Parsons, who was the narrator of the original Pokemon series.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a very distinctive voice. He stopped being the narrator for a while during Generation 3, and then he came back.
To be Whiscash.
and to go back to being the narrator. And then Pichu is played by Mika Kikuchi, who is Deca Pink in the Super Sentai series. And that was the most notable thing that she had done. In English, Pichu's played by Hilary Thomas, who was mostly a script adapter for the Pokemon series, but they also played Frontier Brain Annabelle and Marion, the contest MC for the Sinnoh region.
I miss the Battle Frontier.
Yeah, I know you do. I miss parts of it.
I miss having a post-game that's worth striving for.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out, because the boss fight that this quest leads up to, I remembered the boss fight, but none of the other stuff was quite matching up in my head. And I could not find this quest. And it turns out it's because in the game you aren't rescuing a Pikachu in this quest, you're rescuing a Diglett.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And this is also not the first quest in the game, it's like the third one.
Yeah, because it's the Skarmory, it's tough.
Yeah, but I like to think, because before this in the game, you've already done quests to rescue a Caterpie and a Magnemite. So I'm thinking like, did Charmander and Chikorita already do those two quests without Squirtle?
Maybe.
Because it really does seem like those two were already like some way through the plot. Is one of them also a human turned into a Pokemon, but just smart enough to be quiet about it?
Maybe. I don't remember why you get turned into a Pokemon.
Maybe Chikorita is the actual player character from the game. And she's just like, I'm just not going to say anything.
And then she found this guy with the same problem. She's like, oh, thank God. Maybe we could figure something out through him.
Well, yeah, and he can do all the talking, and I would just like quietly listen.
Right.
Or maybe she's just like, you know what? I prefer being a Pokemon. I'm just going to...
That would be my guess. She seems to be thriving.
Yeah. So, Team ACT get mentioned. Because
I remember them.
They can't rescue Pikachu because they're currently rescuing a Plusle and Minun at the Magma Cavern, which is the 15th dungeon in the game.
That tells you they're tough.
It's the 15th dungeon of 16 in the main story. So it's where you go to fight Groudon right before the final dungeon. And in fact, you go there to rescue Team ACT.
Maybe they never come back. Maybe they're stuck.
Now, for anybody who doesn't know, they're called Team ACT because they are an Alakazam, a Charizard, and a Tyranitar. That's right. My brain was saying Typhlosion. I was like, it's not Typhlosion. So they're all like fully evolved Stage 3 Pokemon. Or Stage 2.
Yeah, I had a thought watching this show where I was like, what if I did get turned into a Pokemon? Would I, a woman in my 30s, be a level 5 Squirtle that only knows Bubble? Or would that translate into I get to evolve at least once? Am I at least a Wartortle?
Yeah, I wonder.
Because like they're clearly all children in our little mystery dungeon team here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how does a human age translate into experience points?
Well, I've always wondered about age and evolution in Pokemon in general, just with like regular Pokemon, because in the regular show, the regular Pokemon show, not Cartoon Network's The Regular Show, we've seen an elderly Trico before. Like straight up
guy didn't do a dang thing his whole life.
Yeah, so obviously age doesn't necessarily, you can't evolve just by being old enough. You got to do some fighting.
Doesn't one of the Pokemon of one of the main characters like eat an Everstone so they never evolve?
Oh, yeah, I think it might be Piplup.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Piplup or Oshawott.
I think it might be Piplup, although I can't remember for sure. But yeah, that does happen, I'm pretty sure. Team Ganbarers show up to take this mission to go rescue Pikachu, but they get shoved aside by Team Meanies.
I love Team Meanies.
Gengar, Medicham, and Ekans.
Do you remember what your Mystery Dungeon rescue team name was?
No idea.
I remember mine.
What was yours?
We were the Butt Kickers.
I mean, I've probably still got my save file. If I dug the game out, I'm sure I could find out. But I'm not going to do that right now.
Coward.
I don't even know where my copy is. I've definitely got it around here somewhere. So, Team Meanies, we've got a bunch of actors to get through here. Gengar is played by Nobutoshi Kana, who we've talked about before because he's the voice of Knuckles the Echidna.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You like Knuckles.
Yeah, I like Gengar.
How do you feel knowing that Knuckles and Gengar share a Japanese voice?
That's pretty good.
In English, he's played by Billy Beach, which is a pseudonym of Carter Cathcart, also known as Jimmy Zoppy.
I know this one.
Yeah. For everyone who doesn't know, we know him already as the voices of both Gary and Todd in the normal Pokemon show. He also played Foe in Battle Arena Toshinden. And I have my complaints about his voices. But I actually quite liked him as Gengar.
Wow.
He wasn't doing one of his obnoxious voices. He was doing a voice that fit Gengar pretty well, I thought.
Okay.
Because he does some very obnoxious voices, and it
sure
only
does.
works for Gary.
You're supposed to hate Gary.
Yeah, it works for Gary because Gary's supposed to be obnoxious. Then we've got Medicham, who is called Charam in Japanese, and is played by Tarako, who was the voice of Chibi Maruko-chan from 1990 up until her death in 2024, sadly.
Aww.
She also played Monokuma in Danganronpa V3.
I know that one real well.
Okay. Only V3, though. I don't know.
I don't remember it being too different.
Okay.
Well, I guess I didn't play the Japanese. Why would I know?
Yeah, I don't know why Monokuma was recast, or if there was a story reason that Monokuma would have a different voice.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know because I haven't played far enough.
You could stretch it, but I don't. Nothing that's obvious. You'd have to make up some meta text.
Okay.
V3 gets real. You need to play the.
I know. I'm gonna get to him.
I was just thinking about V3 the other day. I was like, this is a weird fucking game. Got some weird things to say.
I'm looking for something new to play right now, so maybe I'll finally start Danganronpa 2.
Should.
In English, Medicham is played by Sarah Natoceni, who was the voice of Ash from 2006 onwards.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with her as Ash. She wasn't my Ash.
Hashtag not my Ash.
And then we've got Ekans, who is called Arbo in Japanese. Ekans is played by Masato Amada, who also goes by Michael Shitanda. The only things that really jumped out at me were Junpei and Blitzmon in Digimon Frontier. And in English, Ekans is played by Bill Rogers, who took over as the voice of Brock around the same time as this.
Mm.
He's also the voice of Lucario in Smash Brothers. And he played the King of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild as well.
Oh, just Breath of the Wild?
Well, the King of Hyrule... No, I think also Age of Calamity. But, the King...
You said the King of, and my brain immediately thought the King of Red Lions.
Oh, well, yeah, the King of Red Lions was also a King of Hyrule, but not the same King of Hyrule as the one in Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
So, I think the King of Red Lions king only had a Japanese voice. I don't think we had English voices yet.
They didn't exactly talk yet.
No. So, in the game, you don't meet Team Meanies until after you've beaten Skarmory.
Oh.
So they've moved them earlier in the plot here because they wanted to put them in this show.
Yeah. It's very important that we see Team Meanies.
Yeah, so I think the first time you meet them is right after you've beaten Skarmory and you find them stealing your mail.
Yeah, that sounds like them.
Also, there's like a Snubble, Bellsprout, and Lombre here. They all have lines, but I didn't research their voice actors because I didn't want to spend too much time talking about voice actors. But
good, we already have too many.
I just love that they're just hanging out here rubbernecking.
Right. We got the peanut gallery over here.
Yeah, they're only here to make like disparaging comments about these rescue teams. Whiscash says it doesn't matter who goes, but somebody has to go to Dubious Cave and rescue Pikachu. Dubious Cave is not a real dungeon from the game.
Oh, it's not?
No, this mission takes place at Mount Steel in the game.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
I don't know why they would have changed it, though. Like, they could have just called this Mount Steel. We wouldn't have known.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted something more dubious.
Maybe. So before they leave, the Gambarus go to the Kecleon shop to get supplies. But it turns out that Team Meanies have already cleaned everything out.
I did laugh about that. I was like, what little stinkers they are.
Yeah, they must have spent a lot of money.
To bully these 3 children.
The Kecleon brothers are both played by Kiyotaka Furushima, who was also the voice of Ash's Buizel and Iris's Excadrill in the normal show. And he also plays Cellophane in My Hero Academia. Do you know who Cellophane is?
No, I've never watched it.
He's the guy whose superpower is that he dispenses tape from his elbows.
We call that a superpower?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
it's an unconventional ability.
I don't think I read far enough into it that he really showed up. I mean, I guess he's probably around, but he hasn't been highlighted yet at the point that I've read to. But I know of him.
He's not the protagonist?
He's not.
Mr. Tape Arms?
No, the protagonist doesn't have any powers.
What a loser.
Yeah.
Can't even dispense tape.
He gets given All Might's, a part of All Might's power. I need to read it again. I don't remember exactly what was happening. Anyway, in English, Kecleon is played by Chad Kessler, who didn't have like any other voice acting credits. But
just a Kecleon.
Yeah, just this one role in one episode of Pokemon. But also played Mike in Demon Resurrection and George in Gasbag.
Okay.
Those are live action things.
Wait, so Kecleon brothers are only in one episode?
There is only one episode of this.
Oh.
Did you not realize?
No, they made it seem like it was going to keep going.
They sure did. I've got things to say about that when we get there. When they're at the store here, I noticed that Charmander mentions TMs, which really struck me because I don't think TMs have ever been mentioned in the Pokemon anime.
No, the Pokemon anime doesn't want to admit that it's a video game, whereas this really highlights that it's a video game.
Yeah, he mentioned them and I was just like, whoa. And I actually went and looked up whether TMs have ever been mentioned in the regular anime, but it doesn't look like they have. I could only find them being mentioned in Pokemon Origins, which was a mini-series they made for the anniversary a long time. Oh no, they made it for X and Y coming out, I think, because it was like mostly an adaptation of Red and Blue, but then Mega Evolutions start happening at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. So Chikorita has managed to gather a handful of berries, but then Team Meanies show up and Ekans just like eats most of them.
They're really bullying these children.
Yeah, for like no real reason.
They're the meanies, Mike. What more do you need?
I guess. So the Gambaras end up with only 2 Oran berries left.
That'll heal them halfway to full health, basically.
Yeah. Or I don't know if I've ever used an Oran berry.
I've used them when I didn't want to use a potion. You gotta keep cramming them in there. Because Oran berries, they're only useful for a small portion of the game. And then after that, never again.
Yeah. Well, they do like 20. No, less than that, I think, don't they? I can't remember.
I can't remember. At first I was thinking like 30, but I was like, no, that feels too generous.
Yeah, because I think a regular potion is only 20.
Yeah, it's only 20.
Yeah, so an Oran berry I feel like has to be less than that. But anyway, Kangaskhan calls to them, and they go over to Kangaskhan's storage. where she explains her service and gives them some free stuff.
Wait a second. No, this is saying 10 HP. It says 20 only in Legends Arceus. Everything else, it gives you only 10 HP.
An Oranberry?
Yeah. Why would it give me Arceus first in the summary when that's the one exception to the rule?
What was that, an AI summary?
No, it's just what it chose to highlight from Bulbapedia.
Oh. Well, anyway, we've got Kangaskhan here. Auntie Kangaskhan. Or Garura Obasan in Japanese. She's played by Ai Sato, who is often cast as motherly figures. She played Light's mom in Death Note, and she played Jessie's mom in the Final Fantasy VII remake. So she's just typecast as moms.
Yeah.
I have no idea who plays Kangaskhan in English. I could not find it. So if anybody knows, please tell us.
Is it you?
Is it? She gives them a bag of Corsola twigs and a Pecha scarf each, which I guess was to show off some of Mystery Dungeon's unique items, because these are things that don't exist in the main games.
Yeah.
But in the game, you can only get Corsola twigs through the Unknown Dungeon feature, which was kind of like a precursor to Street Pass, but it only works in the DS version, so I don't think you can get Corsola twigs if you're playing on the Game Boy Advance.
There are a lot of sticks that you can throw, though, that aren't necessarily Corsola twigs.
Yeah, but not Corsola twigs.
No.
I didn't even know about the Unknown Dungeon thing. Did you?
I don't think so. It's not ringing any bells now, but it's been 20 years.
Yeah, I know for a fact that I never did it because I didn't know about it or understand it. I read about it for this. So apparently, you would go on the menu, like the main menu, and you would set it to Unknown Dungeon mode. And then you had to close your DS, and then as you walked around, if you passed by someone else who had their DS closed in Unknown Dungeon mode, then your team would go in their dungeon, and then you would, when you opened it up again, you would get rewards.
Oh, well, even if I had known about it, never would have tried, because the odds of finding another human being around me that had Unknown Dungeon mode...
I know, right? I didn't even know about it. I was living with a girlfriend who was also playing the game. So I could have Unknown Dungeon, but
it's too late now.
We didn't even know that was a thing. If I
not very well advertised.
If I could go back and talk to my younger self, the advice I would give.
Think of the Corsola twigs that you could toss.
The advice I would give would be to put my DS in Unknown Dungeon mode and close it. So when they first brought out Street Pass, I thought that I would never encounter people, but I still encounter people on Street Pass.
I very rarely encountered people, largely because I very rarely leave the house.
Yeah, I went to a lot of conventions and things, so. But I occasionally encounter people just at my house on Street Pass.
I think that only happened like once. We don't do a lot of walking in America.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could be Street Passing people while you drive around.
I don't know if that ever happened. I didn't bring my DS around a lot with me when I was driving, when I was old enough to drive.
Well, anyway, they put on the scarves and now they kind of look like the box art, but with a pink scarf instead of a red one. I always wished that they were actually wearing the scarves in the game.
Yeah. Do they wear scarves in the later ones?
That's a good question.
I think they do.
I didn't play anything beyond Explorers of Sky, so I don't know. Do they have scarves in the remake? I'm curious now.
They might.
I hope so. I always wanted them to have the scarves on.
I think like you and your partner get the scarves at least.
That's enough. That's enough for me. Just someone should have them. They're on the box. Yeah, they do have the scarves on in the remake. That's cool.
Good.
I like that.
It's cute.
Yeah, I don't know what determines the colors though, because in this screenshot, Pikachu has a green scarf and Bulbasaur has a yellow one.
I think that's just, I don't know, the color they chose.
Maybe.
I don't know that it's anything you have a conscious choice over.
I think it might I think Pikachu might just always have a green scarf. Looks like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, looks like every screenshot Pikachu has a green scarf on. But Squirtle has a red one and Charmander has a blue one. Those are good. Those are good choices. Oh man, and now I kind of want to get this remake. Looking at the pictures,
I've been tempted by it before.
It does look very nice. Anyway,
I never fully completed the DS one that I had, the 3DS one. I should go back and play that.
I never finished Explorers of Sky.
I did. I didn't do like all of the extra dungeons.
I don't remember if I finished Explorers of Time either, though. I know I finished the plot in the original, at least. I saw the ending. I got dragged back from death by Gengar. Anyway, so they're heading off to the cave after Team Meanies, and they walk a little way into it, and they hear some wailing from behind a rock. And Pichu's back there with a bunch of Golbats. It seemed like the Golbats were just trying to get away from Pichu.
Yeah, they seem more interested in the fact that Charmander had opened up a way out.
Yeah. Yeah, Charmander uses Metal Claw to get rid of the boulder. And then Pichu, like, immediately faints. So they give him one of the Oran berries that they had left. He came out here to search for Pikachu. He was following Team Meanies because he wanted to help them. But then Gengar sent him off the wrong direction and then walled up the cave with a big boulder to keep him out of the way.
Gengar just tried to kill a child.
No, they say they're going to let him out later. They just wanted him out of the way. They're very clear about it.
They cask of Amontillado that baby.
Well,
that's why they're the Meanies.
And the Gambaras are set apart from the Meanies because they take Pichu with them.
Yeah.
And
Pichu rides Chikorita like a tiny grass pony.
I did notice that there was some very inconsistent scaling of these characters through this episode.
Just a little bit.
Every now and then Chikorita is a giant.
Chikorita's always a little bit bigger than them, though.
I don't think by that much.
We'll see.
Like, look at how big Pichu is when Charmander is cradling him after he faints. And then look at how big Pichu is riding on Chikorita's back. That Chikorita is like 10 feet tall.
What if she used growth?
Maybe.
You don't know?
It's the only thing that could explain it, I guess.
I mean, Peach is pretty small in this.
Yeah, I don't know if Peach is normally
I'm
tiny.
all tangled. There.
Yeah, all right. Look at how small Squirtle is there.
Yeah, he's a little runt.
Chikorita's giant. Squirtle and Charmander, I feel like, are normally about the same size, but here, Charmander's crouched down, and Squirtle's still the same height as him.
That's because he's a little baby wiener that only knows bubble.
And Squirtle only comes up to, like, Chikorita's chin. That doesn't feel right to me.
She is very large, but good for her.
Anyway, they pass through this cave of sleeping Shroomish, and Squirtle knocks one over and it starts crying, and all the others wake up, and the Gambaras make a run for it, but they get sprayed with poison powder anyways, until Charmander chases him off with Ember, and then it turns into Flamethrower because he leveled up. I don't know if that's how that works.
No, it has to pause time, and it has to be like, you can only have 4 moves at a time. You have to delete a move right now.
But, like, he was trying to use Ember again, and he accidentally used Flamethrower. So that implies that, like, Ember gets replaced with Flamethrower. But that's not what happens.
What if it is? You can replace Ember with Flamethrower.
Oh, you think that the Pokemon just don't have a choice about what move gets deleted?
I don't know, because, like, in Scarlet and Violet, you could ask for their opinion on what move to learn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I never used it.
No.
It's like, no, you're learning Splash and you're gonna like it.
Squirtle thinks that he didn't get poisoned because he leveled up too, but then Chikorita's like, no, you didn't get poisoned because you're wearing a scarf. That means you can't get poisoned.
You know that doesn't make any sense, Squirtle.
It's the magic scarf that did it. Stupid.
You can't outstrong the poison.
What if you could just put on a scarf and then just eat poison mushrooms and be fine because you had a scarf on?
That's how it works in Monster Hunter. You put enough points in Mushroomancer and you can eat anything you want.
I guess so.
You find a talisman with full Mushroomancer, you're good to go. You wear a magic necklace and you can eat poison.
Don't take that out of context. They get outside of the cave and Pichu finds his brother's item pouch. And then this Skarmory just flies by and just snatches Pichu and takes him away.
Pichu in particular doesn't care about any of the others.
Yeah, we're really not given any information about what is happening with this Skarmory.
No.
For some reason, Skarmory really wants to snatch electric mice.
Right.
And take them to the mountaintop and tie them up.
I had a lot of questions about that part.
Yeah?
Yeah.
About the logistics of it.
Like, you're sitting right there. Why can't you just do a thunder shock? Why are you doing nothing, Pikachu?
Because he's tied up.
So?
I don't know.
Skarmory does not have many weaknesses, and we have two of them right here. And Pikachu's sitting on his ass like a captured damsel.
And Skarmory's just pacing up and down nearby, fussing. Just like generally fussing.
Yeah, we don't really understand what her problem is.
No, her eyes are red, but that's all we know. Skarmory is called Ermd in Japanese.
Ermid?
I don't know how you pronounce it, but she's played by Miki Narahashi, best known as the voice of Crayon Shin-chan's mom.
Good.
In English, Skarmory is played by Michelle Knotts, who's also playing Chikorita. Then we got Pikachu, who's being played by Tomoe Hanba, who played Maze Squirtle in the normal show. She plays Pokemon Trainer in Smash Brothers in Japanese, but it seemed like she was best known as the Japanese voice of Velma in Scooby-Doo. And in English, Pikachu's played by Craig Blair, who was the voice of Tracy after 4Kids took over. After 4Kids stopped, sorry. And was also the voice of Ivysaur in Smash Brothers. Pikachu's real excited that a rescue team is coming because he thinks it's going to be Team ACT.
It's never Team ACT.
I wonder how much of this team's future is just people being like, it's a rescue team. Is it Team ACT? No, it's Gambaros again.
God damn it.
They get the job done, but they're not Team ACT.
They can't carry me away in their big, strong arms.
Squirtle imagines using water gun to propel himself to the summit.
I think you would need at least a hydro pump for that.
Yeah, right? He tries it, but he can still only use bubble.
I love how every time he uses bubble, he immediately gets mesmerized by how pretty it is.
I know. I really liked the fact that he's never disappointed by his bubbles. That really made it more endearing, I thought. Every time he's like, nope, still just bubble, but look how pretty they are. But then if learning water gun does mean that it replaces bubble, that's sad.
He can never bubbles again.
He's going to lose his pretty bubbles.
But imagine being a Blastoise with bubble.
Bubble beam.
Even Bubble Beam. Stinky.
Bubble beam's fine.
It's stinky.
I think they maybe buffed it in newer games. I'm not sure. I don't like Hydro Pump.
It does miss a lot, but
yeah, it's not accurate enough.
You should know that the go-to water move is Surf.
Yeah, I do know that. I do use Surf. So they find Team Meanies knocked out by Skarmory, and they decide to split their last Oran Berry between the three of them. So they're getting a solid, like 3 hit points each.
Right. Bubble Beam only has 65 base power. Bubble Beam stinks.
65 isn't that bad.
It's bad.
This is the point in the show where they befriend Team Meanies.
Right, already.
Right, in the game they haven't even met them yet. And they don't really befriend them until the post-game in the game.
Yeah, when Gengar saves your life.
Like, Gengar does start helping, but he's, like, lying about helping for most of the game. The Gambaros confront Skarmory, and they battle. I love that, like, Team Meanies don't even come to help. They're just like, oh, thanks for the third of a berry.
What are they gonna do? They have 3 HP.
Yeah, but that's 3 each.
They can each get off one move until they die. I don't know, is Skarmory faster than them? We don't know. Definitely not Gengar.
So they made such a big thing of the Corsola twigs, but like they seemed really crappy.
Yeah, they didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, they used the Corsola twigs on Skarmory because they start fighting and they're losing bad. So they're like, we gotta use the Corsola twigs, and then like 2 of them do nothing. One of them knocks Corsola down, I guess. But it's still not like a decisive blow.
I never even used the twigs in the game because they sucked so bad.
Yeah.
Like, for early bosses, you find a blast seed, you're good.
Oh, speaking of seeds.
That's what I thought he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna throw a blast seed into Squirtle's mouth and then everyone would explode.
That would have been so cool!
Yeah!
That's not what happened!
No!
It's a quick seed. Pikachu tells Pichu to empty out the pouch that they found. And he empties it out and a seed falls out. And Pikachu does the most dramatic kick that I've ever seen, considering it's a seed.
Right.
And he kicks this seed directly into Squirtle's mouth.
It's a lot.
It's very cool. It's very silly, though, as well. So he eats this seed, and then it just makes him zip around a bit. It didn't really seem like it was very useful.
Yeah, it just kind of confused Skarmory more than anything.
But he finally manages to hit Skarmory with a Corsola twig, and then all of the Gambaros attack together, and Squirtle finally learns Water Gun.
Bye-bye, Bubble Beam.
And Skarmory faints, and the Pikachu and Pichu brothers are freed.
Yay.
And then Skarmory wakes up and pretends not to remember what was happening. Imagine if you could just get away with stuff like this. Oh, where am I?
Oh, I drank so much last night, I don't remember anything that happened.
How many people do you think have legitimately tried that, though, when they're in prison and they're like, oh, man, where have I been? I don't remember the past... When did I rob that bank? 24 hours. Oh.
Oh, I'm sure it's happened.
So they think that whatever happened to Skarmory must be related to the disasters, but they don't interrogate that any further, and they don't give us any answers about it.
No.
This is everything we're ever going to know about that.
Yep.
Then they see a 3D Pelipper flying towards town, and they rush back to see if there are any new missions. And we get a little montage of them going back to Whiscash and running off to the post office while Squirtle narrates about his life as a Pokemon. And that's the end. But yeah, it sure does say to be continued at the end.
It sure does.
But it's the exact same way that the normal Pokemon show does it. It's like the same font and everything.
Yeah.
So I guess they just like reused... They got so used to using that asset at the end that they just put it in and didn't think about it. Because yeah, this is a one-off special.
Oh.
It's not a series that they were doing.
I demand a series because I don't want to replay it.
No, if you want to know what happens next, you have to replay it.
No, I want to play Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. I don't want to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
No, if you want to continue this story, you gotta buy it. What did you think of this?
It's fine. It's cute.
Yeah,
I feel like I would keep watching.
I felt like it was kind of boring.
Well, that's because it's the first episode.
I suppose. But also, I did realize this is around the same time that I gave up watching the Pokemon anime because I'd found that boring for a while as well. And it wasn't that I grew out of it, because I did come back around the Diamond and Pearl series, which is one of my favorite series of the whole show. That was after this. So, I don't know, I just didn't really like what Pokemon were doing around this time.
I feel like this is structured around a plot that already exists, so I feel like it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not going to be all filler episodes.
Yeah, I think that was the big problem that the third generation anime had, was all the filler stuff. Well, we're going to talk about the dub.
Yeah, you sound real excited for that.
I'm not going to... There's a lot to say about it. I'm not going to play the theme song because it just uses the same one. The name of the episode is Team Go-Getters Out the Gate, which I think is a stupid title.
It is, but I'm glad that they are called the Go-Getters, because when I was watching this, I was like, what would Ganbarus translate to? And I think that's what I settled on.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I think it's a stupid name.
I think you're a stupid name. Shut up.
You independently came up with Go-Getters?
Oh, yeah, I was trying to translate Ganbarus.
Yeah, I suppose. I would want it to be something else, but I don't know what. I just think Go-Getters doesn't sound great.
I mean, it's not the best, but...
But what would be?
We can't all be the butt kickers.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, need courage.
No, you're not. I'm not inviting you into my mystery team.
That's fine. I'm a separate team, also called the Butt Kickers.
No!
I just said we can all be the Butt Kickers. Every team is called the Butt Kickers.
Trademark! You can't do that. I'm telling.
I'm stealing your business.
Uncle Whiskash.
Oh. It's like, imagine if you went to Professor Oak and you were like, I want to pick Charmander. And then Gary was like, then I'm going to have Charmander.
No, that's like going to Professor Oak and being like, my name's Mike. And then Gary bursts in and says, my name is Mike.
So this came out right at the changeover between 4Kids and the Pokemon Company handling the dubbing. So like 4Kids had done the show since the very beginning, and then all of the sudden the Pokemon Company were like, you know what? We could save money if we handled the dubbing instead. And all the 4Kids actors were just dropped, which was a big controversy at the time.
Yeah.
And all the voices changed. Most of them not for the better, in my opinion. But this special actually aired on the same day as the first non-4Kids episode of the Pokemon anime.
Yeah.
When this started, immediately I was like put off by the English acting. It's mostly not so bad through the whole thing, but at the very beginning it's really bad.
Okay.
I think it's more to do with the writing than the acting itself, because Charmander and Squirtle are trying to squeeze a lot into a small space, and it's just hard to listen to.
I was getting worried, Squirtle. Whoa, it's a Charmander, but I don't see any Squirtle around. Hey, you're talking, but you're a Pokemon.
But over the course of it, you know, it wasn't so bad. Charmander was my favorite of the English voices. He is played with a stuffed up nose for some reason, and it made him the most endearing.
Hey, berries are really good to have when you're traveling, because they're easy to carry, and they don't go bad, and they're really good for you, too.
It actually sounded like that nerd voice that you do.
Good.
They actually kept, I think, all of the Mystery Dungeon music. I'm not sure if they had changed any. But it was nice. It was nice that they actually kept it, because it was pretty rare at that point in the dub for them to have any of the original music left.
Right.
So, yeah, actually hearing the Mystery Dungeon music in the English version was a surprise, and it was a welcome one.
A surprise and a treat.
Charmander doesn't mention TMs anymore. It didn't really change anything. I just noticed it. And Dubious Cave is called Sinister Cave. I guess that's also a valid translation, but it's still not a real dungeon from the game. And why didn't they just call it Mount Steel?
I don't know.
Anyway, you know when they wake up all the Shroomish?
Yeah.
As they're running away, Squirtle says,
And for a talking Pokemon, I've sure got a big mouth.
and that sentence doesn't make any sense, no matter how you
No,
slice
it doesn't.
But it especially doesn't make any sense because Squirtle didn't wake them up with his mouth. He bumped into one.
Right.
But you know, even if he did wake it up with his mouth, it's a stupid sentence.
It's a dumb sentence.
Pikachu has an adult man's voice in the dub, and it really threw me off.
A rescue team? You mean the ACT?
No, not those guys.
Incredible.
Just seeing Pikachu talk with the voice of an adult man.
Yeah,
Just imagine
I
it.
love it. I would love to imagine it, actually.
You should go watch it when we're done here. Just to see. I mean, I guess that's what Detective Pikachu does too, but that's Detective Pikachu. He's different.
Yeah, he's different.
You know the part where Squirtle imagines using water gun to fly up to the top of the mountain?
Yeah.
In the dub, he's not imagining using it to fly up to the top. He's imagining using water gun to cool himself off because he's too hot. But it still shows him flying to the top of the mountain with it.
Yeah, that's a stupid change.
Yeah. And they also changed when they're giving the Oran berries to Team Meanies. Squirtle calls Gengar his brother rather than his friend, which felt like an odd change as well.
Yeah, I feel like you're rushing the relationship a bit.
Yeah, it was fine for him to call him his friend. I wonder if they were just trying to like be hip with the kids' lingo.
Maybe? That doesn't make any sense.
No, but like that's the kind of out of touch adult 2005 thing I could imagine happening. Kids are calling each other bros now. Have him call him a brother instead of a friend. The kids will resonate with that. When Skarmory's pacing up and down in the dub, she keeps saying,
I don't care what it looks like to anyone else.
and I don't know what that means.
No, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
You can't just end your special and not talk about what that means.
Oh, and you know the Pelipper, the 3D Pelipper they see flying past?
Yeah.
He's silent in the original. But in the dub, he's talking to himself in rhyme.
Rescue missions by the score. As soon as one is complete, I get 10 more.
Oh, dear.
I don't know why they added that.
I don't know, but I kind of love it.
I mean, the whole thing has a lot of that, you know, Digimon style, inserting a lot of jokes where there weren't any jokes before.
Right.
Which I'm never really a fan of. You know, put new jokes, you know, if there are jokes in the original, put new ones in when they don't translate. I think that's good.
Yeah.
But you don't need to pepper the script with jokes where there weren't jokes before.
Yeah, especially if they're not good.
Yeah. Like, for a talking Pokemon, I've sure got a big mouth.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You could have saved us all the misery of listening to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's the whole thing about, like, maintaining the spirit, right?
Mm.
I think you don't have to, like, do an exact one-to-one perfect translation, because that can be kind of dry.
Yeah.
But you should maintain the tone.
The spirit.
Yeah. And if you're inserting jokes where there weren't jokes, you're not maintaining the spirit of the original.
Yeah.
That always, I don't want to say that's always bad because, like, I love Samurai Pizza Cats for that reason. But I feel like it makes me think that the writers were just, like, bored. It's like, man, I don't want to write this show. I'm just going to fill it with jokes.
Does this work? Doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm writing the Pokemans again? Whatever.
The Pokemans.
Anyway, I don't have anything else to say.
No.
I'm done.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I didn't like this that much. Personally.
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was cute. I liked the animation. I liked the art style. I liked the backgrounds.
Yeah. They're all very cute.
Okay, well, here's the thing, because you've watched it once.
Mhm.
I've watched it once in each language. So I guess I've had more time to get tired of it.
Weird flex, but okay.
What? That's not a humble brag. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're done.
Yeah, time to go play Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna do it, Mike. I'm gonna beat Great Ace Attorney.
Oh. You're going to beat me to it. I've had that game for like a year longer than you have, and you're going to beat it first.
I'm still only on the second case.
Yeah, that's where I finished the second case, and then I haven't touched it since. And that was like last Christmas. So
that's the problem with visual novels. You need to do it at once.
Yeah.
If you take a break, you'll never pick it up again.
I at least didn't start the second case, so I won't be coming in the middle of something that I don't remember.
Right.
Like, I finished the whole second case. I haven't started the third one.
Because that was my problem with the house in Fata Morgana. I put it down, and then I never wanted to pick it up again, because I was like, ugh, I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was like a year between me doing the tutorial and the second case, and now it's been a year between me doing the second case and the third. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks for joining us while we talk about mostly other games than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
We did talk a lot about... I don't know how much of that will make it on the actual episode and how much will go to Patreon.
No, it all has to go on the episode. That's all we've got this week.
We've got plenty.
No, you can't cut it out. There won't be an episode.
Thank you to our weird freaks. Do you want to know their names?
I'm dying to know.
It's Mark Kelly and Jamie Core.
Whoa!
On guitar.
Both of them?
And our Club Mesmeron, Eugene Lattig, on the drums.
Is there no vocals? Is this just a jam band?
We're the vocals.
Are we the vocals?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you didn't know? I'm auto-tuning this whole thing. You don't know because you never listened to the show.
No, I hate this show. The hosts are annoying.
Well, one of them is. I'm Skull Pirate Mike. You can find me on Blue Sky and twitch.tv/Skull Pirate Mike doing stuff.
I'm Mel. I'm hungry.
For what?
Justice.
Bye! I can't.
Think... Oh, you go.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, I think my brain is scrambled because I had to work a full day. And it wasn't a difficult day, but like, I run out of brain juice, you know?
Yeah? My brain's scrambled. That's the end.
Yeah. Okay.